Get live one of these days. There it is, baby.
All right.
There we are. Welcome to the Future of Comedy Show live cast. We are here with the one, the only, Eric Wielinski. How you doing, brother?
What's up? Doing
It's good
good.
to have you. I'm excited for this weekend. We got a couple shows together.
Yeah, man. Hitting up the Swartz Creek, hitting up the Pigeon.
It looks like you've been hitting up the gym, bro. You're swole as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
What are
thanks.
you doing? You
Thanks.
working the security at the show, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little of both. Yeah,
You been at
we'll
the
work.
YMCA? What's up? How's it
Yeah,
been going?
yeah, man.
This
Yeah.
is
No,
what
I
been
have
good.
been. I've been hitting it hard.
Yeah,
I
what's your favorite exercise at the Y?
oh, it's the bench.
Yeah, I can tell. You're all upper body, dude.
It's always been the bench. That's my absolute favorite. And actually the new one is the double biceps. Use that crossover machine.
Yeah.
I put them up here and do these.
Oh yeah, I know those. The little flexors. You're like,
Oh yeah.
that's what's up.
That
I got a butt flex. I know what you're talking about.
that
What's
that
up, three live viewers? We're here, the Future Comedy Show. This is my boy Eric Wielinski. Meet him. He's been on the Future Comedy Show a ton of times. He's hilarious. He's doing two shows this weekend with me. One in Swartz Creek, and then one in Pigeon, Michigan. And you made a joke today that you're going to be inside of a bird doing comedy. I seen that. I seen you post
I've
that.
never done comedy in a bird.
Nope, first time for everything. This is the big bird right here. This is when you know you're in it. Pigeon local, 8 o'clock showtimes each night. You can get tickets on my website, mikeball.com. Eric Wielinski, what you do? So the viewers back at home, they don't know, but you played Peter Pan 4 years in a row at SVSU. No, I'm just joking. But you were doing you started in drama at SVSU, and now you're a big comedy celebrity.
Yeah, man. Doing all that stage work that really paid off for the comedy. Getting used to being in front of people. Knowing your lines, knowing you know being able to memorize and keep everything straight in your head and just kind of go with the flow and all that. But
I like how you handle adversity. People are like, Eric, you're too big for Peter Pan. And you're like, no, I will fit in these tights. I will get in these tights. Here we go. We got Keith Pelka on here. What's up, Keith? How you doing? He's the commander down at the VFW in Swartz Creek that will be doing the show. Annie,
Hey,
we
what's
love
up?
you. Annie Eckenrod.
Oh, Annie.
Annie, baby. Good to see you. We're doing shows. Eric Wielinski and I. He's the madman. He not only did drama at SVSU, and then you became a character at Disney. What'd you do in Disney?
I think the last time I counted, I did 22 different characters.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
yeah.
Which one was your
Wearing
favorite one to play?
well for for comfort, it was Green Army Man because that was like old school, like butt flap pajamas, and then you
Yeah.
just put on a plastic coat to look like you were a plastic army man. So
Oh, see,
that
I'm
was
ready for
super
Plastic
duper.
Army Man. That's actually the gig I'm going for right now with this green shirt. I was actually
So
hoping you could
that's
hook me up with the Plastic Army Man in. I
yeah.
was
If I could have snuck any of those costumes out, I would have. But they were all over that.
the
Uh,
amount of personality of Mike's ex. Damn, Keith doesn't even know any of my exes, but he's just shooting he's shooting shots, dude. That's hilarious, Keith. Yeah, there's a couple that had a few personalities, but overall, I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had in life. I'll just have to say that. But yeah, hell yeah, dude, that's sick, dude. So you got this like
yeah.
acting experience. Did you always want to be a comic, or how'd that come about? Like what? Oh, I
There,
lost you.
there's
Oh,
video.
he's back.
Oh,
Oh, Eric, what happened?
Magic Man.
Dude, this is great. This is great production. I love it. So, what made you want to be a comic? How'd that happen? What'd you do?
I just you probably don't remember the show, but the Gong Show back in the 70s had the unknown comic, and he wore a paper
Bag
bag
over his head?
over his head. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like one of my exes. No,
and
just
and
kidding.
he actually used to do comedy too, but he'd be on the Gong Show, and I always thought that was hilarious. And there's video of me as a kid with a bag on my head, like telling knock knock jokes.
That's hilarious.
And then Right. And then we flipped the camera around, and then I went around with the video camera interviewing my family, and they all put bags on their head, and they were the unknown family.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that about you, Eric. That's sweet. That's actually a really charming story you have there. It's all like, it's like, hey, we're putting this bag on his head because we want to, not because he's ugly. And
Yeah, it's easy. He wants this.
and what's up? I see Jay Harris popping on here. So what's up, peoples? Jay Harris is coming to the show. He's gonna be popping in. I think if Jay wants to do a guest spot, he's more than welcome to do a guest spot. That's my boy Jay, and Jay is actually Big Juicy's cousin. So the talent in that family runs deep.
Oh,
Deep like the river.
I did not know there was relation there.
Yeah, that's Lil Juicy. That's just that's Squirt. That's less juicy. That's what's up though. And so that's what so you put a bag over your head, and you said this is show business, or what happened?
And then I just I grew up on Johnny Carson, the Tonight Show, and I was always in love with it. And then I did theater in high school. I did theater in college, and I wrote jokes. Like, I mean, I didn't start comedy until 4 days before my 40th birthday, and
wow.
it was my goal.
Wow. And when you were watching Johnny Carson as a kid, did you ever think that you were going to be on the Future Comedy Show livecast, dude? You'd be sitting here in front of your blinds on the Future Comedy Show livecast?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, because I don't have it anymore, but I actually used to, like 6, 7 years old, just write future comedy over and over and over in my notebooks. So
it was like Jim Carrey. You just manifested that. You were
to be here now, like this is being on Johnny's couch right now,
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe it.
Oh, here we go. Now we got a celebrity popping in. We got Maggie Zimmerman out of Breckenridge, Michigan, who's also famous herself for being the first female firefighter in the Breckenridge firefighter unit, and a teacher at Delta, who is a fantastic friend of mine. We love you, Maggie. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. Eric Wielinski. You know him. He can bench 400 fucking pounds, dude. So he's gonna he's gonna lift some shit, dude. I like it. And he's also very funny. I enjoy hanging out with you, Eric.
Man.
What's your favorite comedy achievement that you've done thus far in your career?
I think that's got to be the state last year.
Oh, the State Theater, baby, where you hosted it with the most of it.
That was awesome.
Dude, and you wore your red jacket. You look swanky, dude. And you're gonna have to go to the tailor because you've been working out. We're gonna have to loosen up that jacket a little bit. But you're gonna be hosting it again. The 2020, bringing the 2024 in.
Yeah.
The host of the New Year's Eve event. We can let the people know that Eric Wielinski will be hosting the next State Theater show. Where we'll be raising money for a bunch of causes like Barb Smith Suicide Resource and Awareness, Primo Scholarship Fund, VAD, Veterans Coalition, and Alyssa's Animal Shelter.
Oh, right. Yep.
And another. We're gonna be doing a few other ones too. So we're gonna keep making some money. That's what's up. What was special for that night for you? What'd you like about it?
Just that the place was almost filled. I mean, handful of seats left, and just being in a theater as old and historic as the State Theater, the lighting in there, the mood, just everything about it just feels so real, like it's like that's a venue,
Yeah, it's electric in there, and it's like haunted. It looks haunted. It does. That place is awesome, man. The whole feel of it is really cool, and it's like really historic. It just looks so cool to be in there. You're like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah. And if anybody goes to the State Theater, if you find a Detroit Pistons flask, that's mine.
How'd you lose the flask? What happened there?
I finished the flask and then I forgot the flask. Let's just put it that way.
You were drinking during the show?
Not the New Year's Eve show.
Oh, another night. Who'd you see?
think it was just a movie.
Oh yeah, that's cool that they got the movie. They have movies there. They can watch it. I seen Weird Al with Mitch, and that was a pretty good time. We seen at the Temple Theater,
Temple, yeah.
and you know who opened up for him was man, I'm gonna forget the name now.
Emo.
Yeah, Emo Phillips, dude, and he crushed. What a funny guy, Emo Phillips, classic. Loved him. He had such a weird style, like a different, not weird, but like different style of comedy where I've never seen anything like it. And he got a standing ovation before Weird Al went up, which was really cool. I thought that was a really nice touch that we had that.
That's another nice theater too. Temple Theater.
That's sick. Yeah, Shaheen redid that and made it look real nice for the Saginaw people, for the people of Sag Nasty. Eric, what goals do you have in mind? Like, what would you be happy with if you could do this, you could end your comedy career. Like I did this. What's your end goal? What's the one thing that's on your comedy bucket list?
Boy, you know, I don't even know. I don't know what's next. I don't know. I'm working towards something, but I really haven't put it together yet.
Okay, now here's a serious question.
Oh, that wasn't serious? Oh, I was supposed to.
I mean, since you can come back to that. But your boy is on a road trip with you, right? And
Okay.
like this is your homie, right? And he's like he forgot his deodorant at home, and you have your deodorant. Do you share it, or do you just keep it all to yourself?
All right. So I'm assuming this is a completely hypothetical question that's never happened to you or me together ever. I'd probably just keep my deodorant. I don't think I would share. I mean, completely hypothetically.
This dude keeps watching. He's like, "You got to take one for the team, boy. We can't be out having sweaty pits ball out here, dude."
I can't hoard the deodorant.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just remember being in a tight spot. I'm like, Eric, come on, please, man. Let me just get a little swipe of it. You're like, hell no, I ain't getting your ginger pubes on my goddamn bar.
You know, if I would have thought about it, what I should have done is got out a Swiss Army knife and just shaved off the top and hand you that. You could have just done a little and
just like rubbed it in a little bit. That would have worked. See,
I didn't have the knife. They took it at security.
Yeah, that's with your flask.
Oh man, I got a question for you.
Okay, good.
You got that nice lion's blue glow behind you. How about those lions?
Yeah, the Lions are looking good. I'm not gonna lie, they're the best that they've looked in my lifetime, and that's exciting. That's exciting to see a team where you can wake up on Sunday and be like, all right, I'm most likely not going to be disappointed. But maybe that's just setting you up for another disappointment because it's like, all right.
Well, I'm finding it's very exciting. I just don't know what to do now. Like, I don't know what to do. Like you said, waking up, like knowing like, wow, they're probably going to win today. Like that's not been a feeling. You know, they haven't won a playoff game since 1991.
Scott Mitchell, I was 3.
But yeah, I don't know how to act right now. I don't know how to behave. Like when other people are like, "Hey, how about them Lions? Hey, you guys are." It's like, yeah, thank you. I don't know what to do with my hands.
We're gonna be the opposite of Barry Sanders. You know, Barry Sanders, whenever he scored a touchdown, he acted like he's like, you gotta act like you've been in the end zone before. He just hands the ball off.
Exactly.
Here's to the ref. We've been here before. But you know what? A lot of us haven't been here before, so we're gonna be freaking the fuck out. We're gonna be jumping into the Salvation Army bucket like Ezekiel Elliott, and we're gonna be going crazy. Tits out for the Lions, baby. Tits out for the Lions. If you're watching right now and you want to join and show your tits for the Lions, Eric Wielinski will have to ask his wife, and then we'll get back to you. If you guys have any questions for Eric Wielinski, this is Eric Wielinski. He's been all over the world doing comedy and characters and production, and now he's back in Bay City. Good friend of mine. So if you have any questions for him, You can ask Eric right now. Just type it in. And if you're enjoying this live cast, what you can do is you can share, you can like it, you can comment. And what that does is put us up in the algorithm so more people can see our comedy. And if you're a fan of our comedy, you've seen our comedy, you know that we just definitely want more people to come to the show. So come see us Friday, Swartz Creek at the VFW. Saturday, Pigeon, Michigan at the Pigeon Local, where Eric Wielinski will be doing his big bird routine.
Speaking of being all over, I was just in Philly. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. How was Philly this time of year?
It was very nice. It was actually warm the first 3 days, and walking around the city was getting a little damp, but the nice cold front rolled through there. It was like 60 degrees every day, so walking around, it was like perfect. Went and saw the Rocky statue.
Oh, that was cool. Did you get a picture? Did you post?
Oh
it?
yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't see that Rocky.
Or I didn't. Well, I didn't post it yet. I just took it.
Oh, well, what the hell's the point of going to it? You know, that's like a lot of life now. Is you go all the way to something just to take a fucking picture in front of it. Like that's like the Mount Rushmore. You're like, all right, let's drive all the way to Mount Rushmore, and then you get there, you go, okay. You take a selfie. You're like, all right, what's next?
I gotta parcel my Facebook posts out though. You know, you can't. You gotta leave people wanting more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see them on there. They're like, I want more. I want more Eric Wielinski.
But I tell you what, I mean, yeah, I did some open mics. The mics were great people. There's this awesome room, dude. If you ever get to Philly, I'll tell you where it's at.
Don't tell the people on here. Don't tell.
Well, I mean, sure. Anybody going to Philly, go to St. Lazarus Bar. It's called the Comedy John. Monday nights, starts at 9, goes till like 2. It's upstairs above the St. Lazarus Bar. Incredible room. They're just friendly, fun people. It's a good time. But comedy aside, I saw something in person I've never seen in my life. I saw a dine and dash.
You seen a dine and dash?
I saw a dine and dash.
What?
Now, well, so if you're gonna dine and dash, Mike, how do you do it?
I go to the Texan at 3 a.m.
And then how do you dash after you dine? Exactly.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Quiet. You just slip out like you went to the bathroom and you never come back. These 4 girls were sitting behind me at the bar. And I say girls, they couldn't have been much older than maybe 19, 20 years old. All of a sudden, this ruckus, they all screamed and went, ha, 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 and they knocked over chairs and banged into the table. And everybody is like half eating. What the hell? And they ran, and the bartender was behind the bar. She's filling up, and she just goes like this.
They're like, these fucking chicks.
And then she goes back to the beer. I'm like, wow.
They were not incognito at all. They were just
not at all. They were like, you know,
it was on their bucket list to do that. They're like, oh yeah, dude, we got a dine and dash. That's part of our.
Well, and the more I thought about it too, like, were they just being courteous? So that way, when the server comes back, they don't have to be like, oh, are they all in the bathroom? Did anybody see? Were they like? It was clear.
The funny thing is, they might have paid for it and then act like they dine and dash just to make a little scene, you know?
Oh no, they didn't pay.
Oh, they didn't pay. Oh, you should have caught them. You should have fucking caught them. What's all that fucking muscle for if you're not stopping crime, dude? fucking YMCA for nothing ass. Fucking ain't stop crime. You can't stop 4 19-year-old chicks from stealing from a small business in America.
From the Chili's.
We got small businesses in America. We're having the economy is tough right now. We can't be just letting these little ladies lift all of the food from us. You know, they have money. They can pay for it.
I was like Peter Parker.
You were like Peter Parker.
I was like Peter Parker at the beginning of Spider-Man. You know, where it's like, that's not my problem. You know.
Yeah. Then
like I didn't realize with great power.
Or your uncle.
With great power comes great responsibility. I just had to cross my fingers that these 19-year-olds were going to go kill my uncle.
Yeah, they did though. They freaking took the leftover, dude, and gave your uncle a chicken wing, and he choked on it, and Uncle Ben's done, dude.
The other fun
in Philadelphia, dude. You fucking let them do the old Philly cheesesteak shuffle.
the Philly cheesesteak shuffle, is that what you called it?
Yeah, that's what it's called, dude. When you run out, they call it the Philly cheesesteak shuffle, dude. They call it the I don't know.
The other thing that was funny is sitting at the bar, there were 5 TVs behind the bar. 5 TVs. All of them were showing The Simpsons. It was just Simpsons all the way around. And I'm sitting there watching. What's that?
Like a hipster place?
No, Chili's.
Oh,
Chili's.
Oh, it was a Chili's with all Simpsons?
It was a Chili's. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I take it back, man. They were stealing from corporate America. Take it, baby.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
I thought it was a small business. It was a Chili's? All right.
Oh, it was a Chili's. Oh, yeah. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
I don't think stealing's right. I don't think you should do that. But
so I'm watching The Simpsons on 5 televisions. I've never in my life watched The Simpsons on 5 televisions. And I was so amazed by this. I turned to the woman sitting next to me and I just said, hey, I've never watched The Simpsons on 5 televisions before. And she looks at me and goes, right?
Right? she's like into it too. She's like, wow, this is good.
She's like, hey, this guy noticed too.
The future. The Simpsons are like sitting there predicting the next World War or whatever it is.
Oh, gee.
That's crazy. That's crazy that the Simpsons have nailed so much stuff. What's your favorite you love baseball. That's what your favorite thing is to do, isn't it? You're a big baseball guy.
Yeah, baseball is my sport. I mean, I love football too, but baseball live, that's my favorite.
That was fun when we went to the Loons game. When we went to the Loons game and then we played the 50-50 and didn't win. And then and then we started calling. They were getting like beat by like 10 fucking runs. So I started calling the game, and the people next to us was like, "This is great." That's when it was like Mitch's work party. That was fun. That was a good time. And Stephanie was there. That was great. That just reminds me of that Saturday Night Live skit with Chris Farley where he has the guest on. He's like, "You remember when?" He's like, "That was cool." That was cool right there. Yeah, it's sick, bro. I love having you on the shows, man. You're a great comic. We've had a lot of fun times. Man, it's fucking. We've just had so many good times, and we did July 4th this year. That was pretty fun until it started raining on everybody. That was a good time, and
yeah,
you have a great view there, and you got a lot of cool friends. They all came over to enjoy your porch.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It's good.
It was good.
Why is that funny to you?
I don't know. I just don't know where the fuck I'm going with any of this.
I was gonna say you're cracking yourself up.
I'm like, I have no idea where to go with this. I'm like trying to pull something out of my ass with you. I could have wrote down some questions, but I'm like, we're such good friends. We'll be able to improv this.
Well, I got another one for you. I don't know if you saw this. That a tour in Colorado on a steam train saw a Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I did hear about that. I seen that.
What's your take?
I think it's legit. I think it's legit. I think we finally found it.
You think all these years later we found the Bigfoot?
He's been hiding by the train tracks, just trying to get to Philadelphia for those cheese jack shuffles, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about that. The coolest Bigfoot story I have, it's not my story, it's not a real story, but there's a Star Wars, there's a short story in Star Wars where Han and Chewie go through a wormhole in space and end up on Earth, and Han dies when the Millennium Falcon crashes, and Chewbacca is Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, maybe that. You never know, man.
Yeah,
they say life is stranger than fiction. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what they say, but that sounds about right. All right, we got some people laughing here. Stephanie's laughing. She loves it. Maggie Zimmerman said, "What's up, Jay?" And then Jay said, "What's up, Bags?" Look at this. People are conversating on our live cast. This is good. People are like, "Hey, what's up, Jay?"
Bringing people together.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, something that people may not know about you is that you're a huge nerd, and and you have all sorts of. You're like literally the biggest nerd. Uh, you have a bunch of Star Wars collectibles. You're a Star Wars maniac.
Oh yeah.
And it's really cool to see them. But it's like funny because I come over and like we're like little kids, and you're like, "Don't touch my toys. Don't touch the toys."
Well, when we had our house in Florida, I had a big collectible room, and I found out the neighbor was a big Star Wars nerd too. And I said, "Well, you got to come over sometime." And he came over. He and his son came over. They were trick or treating, and his son was 3. And they walked in the room, and he looks at his son, and he goes, "Now, don't touch." And we walked in the room, and he stood right in the middle of the room, and he's looking around at everything, and he's nice and quiet. And me and his dad were just talking. And then his dad looks down at him and he says, "Well, what do you think?" And he just looks up and says, "Don't touch." Like, all right.
Oh, great! If my nephew was there, there's no stopping him. He would rip he would have everything out. The great Lizzie Wielinski is here and wants to know who's better at frisbee golf. And I'll let you take this one, Eric.
Oh, because you don't want to brag.
Yeah. There's some people who are cut out for Peter Pan musicals, and there's some people that play frisbee golf. And we know. We just looking at us right here. You know which one plays Peter Pan and which one plays frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Look at this. Melissa Ann, what's up? My homie.
Hey.
From Chicago. My homie who was out there, Illinois, Melissa Ann, great teacher, great friend of mine. Miss y'all so much. Hopefully we'll be back in Kenosha before you know it. And we'll bring the Wielinski here. Hopefully you're doing good. Brad Cook says, "I want to be Eric when I grow up." Well, Eric. Well,
he wants to be like me.
Oh, he wants to be like you. Yeah. I want to be like Eric. Well, Brad, here's some news for you. You're pretty fucking grown right now, so you better get to it. You better start getting to the YMCA. And you better start getting your collectibles. And you don't have to practice at frisbee golf because you're not gonna have to be that good at frisbee golf.
To answer the question though, to answer the question for the viewers, yes, Mike is the superior frisbee golfer.
Eric's not made for throwing frisbees. Eric's made for moving equipment and moving houses and playing linemen for.
I can hang with you and like through like the first maybe 5-6 holes, but then you've just got that touch, and
I got these magic fingers. You can ask Stephanie.
Like, what was the course in Kenosha? What did you just come in? What? -3, -5?
Oh, I can't remember. I shot a lot better than when I was there. I can look at my disc golf score here.
You came in like
this is riveting TV. I can look at
You came in like 3 or 5 under.
Let me see. I played out of my mind last time I was in Kenosha. Let me see. U-disc. This is nice that you can get this U-disc app right here. Let me see. I shot -6 at Lincoln Park.
6, yeah. And the best.
That's really good. I mean,
the best I've done there, I think, is like 9 or 10 over. So,
and I shot like +3 last time I was there. So that was a nice 9 throw. But it helps when you play a course a lot. I mean, and frisbee golf is dope. If you guys are sitting at home and you're like, "Man, what can I do for $20?" It costs you $20 and then you can play forever. It's frisbee golf. It's like literally if you're a pothead, it's a great sport to go. And not saying Eric and I are potheads, but I'm saying if you're a pothead, you can smoke and then go play frisbee golf in the woods. You get some exercise. You get some competition. It's a good time. Oh, look at who this is. It's the Middle Eastern Kanye West. Hassan, what's up, my brother? It's good to see you. It's Hassan. One time I called him at the show and he says, "I love Taylor Swift." It's so funny, dude. He's like, "I can't be the Kanye West." Oh man, I love Hassan, man. It's good to see you, dude. Yeah, man, it's crazy too. Like it's crazy watching everybody grow up. Hassan says, "Good seeing you guys." Hey, Hassan, if you want to see Eric and I, we're gonna be at in Midland. That's probably gonna be the closest show for you. or maybe Swartz Creek. We'll be in Midland Thanksgiving weekend, and then in Oscoda Thanksgiving weekend as well. We got tons of shows. So, Eric, you're on a lot of them. So check out Eric at mikeball.com.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
posting pictures of Eric in his Peter Pan costume as soon as we hit 20,000 followers on Facebook.
we've got that Linwood show. We got Reed City.
Okay, the Linwood is a private event, but you can buy tickets. It's for a softball traveling softball team, and we're doing that on Thursday, November. I forget.
2nd, I think.
November 2nd. Yep, there we go. Good thing you know all this stuff, Eric. You're the calendar man.
I try to keep it straight.
You're about to check out the page. Hell yeah! Here's the page one more time. Make sure you're liking and sharing the stream if you're enjoying this back and forth battle of wits here with Eric Wielinski. We're rocking and rolling. You can get tickets at my website, mikeball.com. We'll be in Swartz Creek on Friday and Pigeon, Michigan on Saturday. And you can get all the details at mikeball.com. So you're loving comedy. You got a lovely wife. I'm gonna do a little bit of crowd work. How do you and Liz keep it together for all those years, for those many years you guys have been together?
I think we're just really good friends. You know, we were friends first, and then we dated, and then we support each other through different, you know, like she likes my stuff, I like her stuff, and you know, we just hang out all the time. I'd say compromise is a good thing, but compromise isn't always a good thing, because like
sometimes you got to put the foot down as a man, right?
Well, like we compromised on our wedding song, actually, and we ended up with Kenny Loggins' "Meet Me Halfway."
Oh yeah.
And
I'll start walking your way,
and
you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle.
That's
of that old. Is that the song?
That's not it. Song? "Meet Me Halfway Across the Sky," but it's the love theme to "Over the Top," the 1986 arm wrestling movie starring Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, nice.
So that's the image I have when I think about the song I decided to push for our wedding song.
You think of Old Sly? You think Sly over there? You think of
he wears a baseball hat in that movie, and he always wears it forward, and then he's like, "When I go to arm wrestle, I turn the hat around like a switch." And it's like, that's his superpower, is turning a baseball hat around.
See, now I understand where Ash Ketchum of Pokemon got it. You know what I mean? Maybe he was like kind of inspired by Sly. You know?
Yeah.
Doing it big, baby. We're rocking and rolling. We're here. Eric Wielinski, very funny, great guy, very strong in the chest. Doing comedy, he loves it. You know, I'm about to go eat some chicken dinner here in a second. Any last words for these people? I think that these people know that you are a comedic man. They can tell that behind all that brawn is a very funny, gentle.
It's like your teleprompter broke, and now you're just having to ad lib. Behind that brawn, he's a comedian.
I'm like a Ron Burgundy when it goes down.
Yeah,
that's funny. Any last words for these people that are watching at home? Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you.
Yeah, hey, just come on out to the comedy. I had some new experiences, got some new stories, got some new jokes, got some one-liners. I got it all. I'm the total package. And you know, me and Mike, we're gonna tear it up. And we got Ja'Cory Dawkins with us, and Steve Cass.
Saturday we got Chuck.
And then we got Chuck on Saturday. So come on out. Gonna be some hot times in the old town tonight.
It's gonna be a great time. Get your tickets now at mikeball.com to see Eric Wielinski, who will be wearing his Peter Pan outfit Friday and Saturday. Swartz Creek, Pigeon local. See him, baby. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Eric, thanks for coming on the show. I thought you did a fantastic job, dude. Yeah, you're just flexing. Quit showing off, dog.
Is this a
YMCA, dog?
Oh,
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Tell Liz I love her, and I appreciate you guys. We'll see you before you know it. Peace be with you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'll be there. Doors open at 7. I'll be there at 6.
Sounds good.
Hey, Eric, you can stay for 1 second.
Okay.